my boys, good morning. I just arrived from the kitchen with the coffee ready, because in this beautiful day we're gonna talk about my best league starter in Path of Exile 1. So this is a build that I've been league starting with for more than 15 leagues in a row. So always when we have a new league, I league start with Siege Ballista. New league, I league start with Siege Ballista. So I've been doing this build for more than 5 years, always playing Siege Ballista each league in a row, which is important. Why? Because again, I play this game for more than 8 years now, and I find this to be one of the best league starters out there. With this build specifically, I fully unlock my Atlas by day 3. That powerful is this build. And in this beautiful video, I will impart it into sections. The first part will be about the build. We're gonna talk about essential things in case you don't know me, you don't know my work and my channel. And the part 2 will be about gameplay. So I will do gameplay showcase with league start items in red maps. So you can see on one divine how powerful is this build for unlocking your Atlas. Okay, my boys, so as you know, in the couple of days we're gonna have a new league for Path of Exile 1, page 327, and people need to get ready, they need to do league start practices. So I always suggest you should practice your build before the league start happens, and now it's excellent time to practice. So let's go on my beautiful, sexy YouTube channel. We go to the playlist section here. And you can see how this build performed on League Star scenario in various leagues. Here is for Mercenary League, Settlers of Kalgur League, Trial of the Ancestors League, Affliction League, Necropolis League. I have one more and then this. And you can see clearly on the League Star scenario how this build performed. Usually by day 5 I fully do this build, and each day I give a summary. In the first part of the video I talk about my upgrades for that particular day. In the second part of the video I give gameplay showcase for that day, so you can put some clear expectations if you want to see it. Now not only that, in this playlist I usually put a POB for that particular day. So day 1, a POB for day 1, so you can see my skill tree progression. Day 2, a POB for day 2. Etc, etc. So if you want to make this beautiful build, you need to understand that there is even here a written guide for the build that you can follow. And if you scroll down a little, you have the league start scenario section. So you see league start scenario. Here is the path of building for league start progression. Here it's a video guide if you want to understand it better. Here you can see in action clearly gameplay. Yeah, and here you see how to transition with each phase. So what you need to understand for this starter, on the campaign we have 3 transitions. This build can appear slow only in Act 1-3 when you play with Holy Flame Totem. I mean, for new players it's fine, they will love it, but you know, for Path of Exile veterans they want even more speed. Once we transition in Act 3 to Explosive Arrow Ballista, it's smooth as butter. So this build on like 2-3 Chaos Orb can do the whole campaign. So it's cheap as fuck and it's very effective. I mean, you will see the build without any problems. The items for this build are dirt cheap. See, this is a very cheap build. And it's easy to make because we are using multiple uniques. And remember, the uniques that we're using are always very accessible and very cheap. That's the beauty of this build. It's easy to make, it's very cheap, it's very effective, as you will see in gameplay footage now. So again, this is a build that I've been playing for more than 5 years now. If you want to listen to POE guide, you can make it. Not only that, on top of a video guide, written guide, I also have on my Discord server support channels. So all the builds that I make, I offer support channels. One is the info channel where you have again all the information needed. Even if you scroll, you see here even better trading filters I give for my build, so you can buy your items without stress. So you don't need to stress too much. You click on the filter, it will give you the item. You have common mistakes, everything that you need to know, and also a dedicated support channel. Yeah, so if you have questions, you put your POB, or if you have problems, we will assist you. We already have a good community surrounding these 2 builds because they are my main builds in Path of Exile. We're gonna talk later, not now, about Shrapnel Ballista. So if you want to do the hardest content in this game, you can transition. So you have the option to transition from Siege Ballista to Shrapnel Ballista, which is a monster build. Again, this is my main build in Path of Exile. This is my main league starter in Path of Exile because it allows me to fully unlock the Atlas by day 3. Very strong, very fast, very powerful build. And then I transition to Shrapnel Ballista. I explained, don't max too much a Siege Ballista setup because, let me put it like this. A Shrapnel Ballista done on 200 Divinals beats a Siege Ballista done on 1 Mirror of Kalandra. So everything was carefully calculated. As long as you stick with the written guide, you'll have no questions and no problems. So everything was explained, even for the items at the top if you go. So each part has a section where I explained even the items, so you'll have no question. If you watch the written guide, read it once. I mean, it takes you like 5 minutes, you'll have no problem. So my boys, not only that, I will start doing league start practice on Twitch. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, starting today, I will do Templars from level 1 to the end game, and I will show how to league start properly with Siege Ballista. Again, this is a build that I played a lot, and I encourage people to try it because it's very powerful, and you will never regret it. Yeah, I don't play trash build, especially when it comes to my main build in Path of Exile. So my boys, now let's do some gameplay footage. So here I have the League Start Master, and I have very cheap items. On very cheap items, I will do red maps. Let's go. Okay, my boys, now I'm in game. We're gonna talk about the items because it's very important. On League Start, you will not have a lot of currency. You know, everyone starts fresh. So the items that you see here now on the screen are cheap. So all these uniques that you see are 1 chaos orb, even on day 1 on League Start. This is 1 chaos, this is 1 chaos, this is 1 chaos, this is 1 chaos. The helmet is 3 chaos, and this amulet is also quite cheap on League Start. It's like 3-4 chaos. So they are very cheap. Also, I need to point out that I will do the showcase on a 5 link. I'm not using a 6 link, and the gems don't have quality and are low level here. I will do red maps, yeah? So actually, here is the character, and I will do showcase on the red maps. So I'm using a 5 link, I'm not using fancy awakened gems, they are low level, as you can see. Cheap items here, and for the 3, I need to point out that I'm not using a timeless jewel, yeah? So no timeless jewel here, very important. No light of meaning, no timeless jewel. And even this one is cheap. Fluid motion, it's a cheap jewel, especially on League Start. So my boys, everything that you see here, it's under 1 diviner. So on a limited budget, this build here can farm red maps, which is incredible. I mean, it's very fast to unlock your Atlas because of the gameplay and the fact that the build is not expensive. And yeah, this is a very strong build. So my boys, holy camoli, I'm on standard, by the way. Give me a moment, I need to find some maps. We go here. So you need to understand, the higher you progress into the tiers of the maps, everything gets harder. Monsters will do more damage and they will get tankier, yeah? And with the setup that I have here, I should be able to do Waystone 14 without problems. Yeah, I'm actually under Waystone 14, but I will do Waystone 14 for this video because I highly believe in this build. So let me see here. Let me take Estuary 2. Yeah, this is on standard, so pretty shitty. And Strand 2 here. Heh, but fuck this shit. Okay, so you need to understand that I don't have a lot of dexterity. I take people to start doing Waystone of 16. I mean, maps tier 16 once they have 1400 dexterity minimum. Which I don't, because the items that I'm using are extremely budget under 1 divine. Eventually you will drop currency and you start doing. Now my boys, let's identify a map. And check what we have here. Yeah, I mean, you can roll it because on League Start you will want to roll your maps. You will want to roll your maps, my boys. Where the fuck is my alchemy orb? Here it is. We're gonna scour it and we put alchemy orb here. Yeah, I have no regen, no? So you check the modifiers on League Start. I need to point out that this is a beautiful build, yeah? Let's do this thing here. I mean, we have damages, extra chaos damage, pretty deadly, but I will do it because I don't want to roll it 2 times. So my chaos resistance on League Start will be low, but it's still no problem because of the gameplay. I need to stress that we have spell suppression. Yeah, I need to stress that we have good life regeneration. And yeah, our only weakness will be physical hits at the start on a budget version, but we will use a granite flask to help us slightly in white-yellow maps. Later we will transition to a crafted rare body armor, which will give us a lot of physical damage reduction. So this will get actually tanky once you switch Briskwork for the crafted rare body armor. I have a guide in the build guide how to craft that rare body armor without problems. So enough talking, let's see the build in action. I'm gonna put this beautiful, yeah, and we're gonna put some Eater of Walls altars, why not? We put this and we hit. For the content here, I picked Ultimatum and Ritual. As you know, these are more rippy for a lot of builds, and I want to show it that this build can do them. Ultimatum and Ritual I will showcase actually here. Yeah. So the gameplay, it's pretty sexy.
My mana is spent.
You put your totems and they will target and kill enemies for you. So it's very lazy to play. Be careful with the rituals, there are these balls. A lot of new players, they die to the balls and blame the build. No, on ritual you need to dodge those balls, especially on League Start. Yeah, pay attention to those balls if you do ritual. If you have a lot of those balls detonating under you, most of the time they will one-shot you. Again, you see the balls? Don't let them detonate under you, especially on League Start. This is a setup under 1 diviner, but I'm doing showcase in area level 81. Keep it track of these things because they are important. So this is the gameplay. You move, you drop totems. You move, you drop totems. Everything is fully automated, by the way. I'm cursing the enemies just by summoning the totems. So this is a one-button build. The totems target and kill enemies for you, and it's also one-button build. You cannot get better than this. Again, I suggest, because it's League Start, you should be on the move. So moving around, I tell multiple times, is a natural defense. A new player, usually he stands in still like this. He put totems and he was like, no, if you want to be good in this game, you should always move. And that's how usually I know if it's a new player, he stays still a lot. You need to be on the move. In Path of Exile, you really want to move at all times. With all the builds, I mean. Okay, now let's do here Ultimatum. A lot of people dream to do Ultimatum on League Start scenario, but sadly a lot of builds they get one-shotted here. And I will show you with the League Start items, at area level 81, I will do an Ultimatum. Let's see. Look, I took Miasma and I have minus 60 chaos resistance. Check my chaos resistance. It's minus 60, and I took Miasma. Oh, it's minus 25 now. What do you know?
The flames
yeah, don't worry about this, the build is great. Starting today on stream, I will show the progression for the campaign. But I told them many times, the campaign you do it once, in the end game you stay forever, which is important.
Flames
so you want a build that's excellent for the end game, which this build is. Yeah, I see a lot of new players, they are happy in the campaign. You know, I'm smashing everything, and once they reach yellow maps, surprise, surprise, they get stuck.
You must be a glutton.
They get stuck, they start complaining in the global channels that their build sucks and they're forced to reroll into another build. So yeah, a campaign is one thing, and the end game it's another thing.
Contamination moves swiftly on the wind.
So yeah, on League Start, if you do Ultimatum, you get Catalysts, for example, which are in high demand. A lot of people need Catalysts. And in Path of Exile 1, you get Catalysts from doing Ultimatum. It's not like in Path of Exile 2 with
a hateful grip.
Breach. Here we get from Ultimatum.
Feel your breath.
My mana is spent.
And now you need to realize, if this build is so strong on under 1 Divine or with area level 81 here, imagine with upgrades. So we have so many upgrades for this build that we can do. Of course it's good. So that's why I've been league starting with this. I explained for more than 15 leagues now in a row. Each time we have a new league, Siege Ballista, new league, Siege Ballista, new league, Siege Ballista. Because it's a strong starter. By day 1 I'm above level 90 most of the times, and day 2 again above 90. Usually in day 3 I fully unlock my Atlas, including Voice Stones.
Ruin reaches for you from afar.
Yeah. And you have all the gameplay in those playlists. 0 to Hero, I show gameplay footage when I'm doing the Voice Stones. Uber, Elder, Maven, etc. Even the invitations. So you can see them. Now this is not ideal to do Ultimatum now. You should do it when you have your upgrades, especially in Master level 81, but I want to showcase that the build can do it.
The fire of summer burns within.
Yeah. As a new player, you should stick to Blight, you should stick with Heist, which, by the way, this is a great heister too. Blight is very easy. Ritual is also fine, you can do Mirror of Delirium. I mean, if you like Expedition, you can also do Expedition with this. Breach is fine, this build can do a lot of things. On a budget. Look, I got Exalted. Let's take this.
Relentless assault.
Yeah. So with negative Chaos Resistance, I took Miasma level 4. So what I'm using here, I'm using the Blood Rage on League Start to give me extra attack speed. Because until I get my level for the gems, until I get more upgrades, I need to squeeze more damage. So yeah, I'm using Blood Rage. Here everything was explained in the written guide.
I can practically see your ego swell.
Nice! Take this, take this, take this. Okay, let's finish the ritual. Again, you move anywhere where you like, drop the totems, everything will die. It's lazy as fuck, one button build. Oh,
you there! You're one of them.
Oh.
Go on, Exile. Approach the tear.
Who? Yeah, let's find the ritual altars. Also here we... Oh, this is annoying boss, man. Man, fuck this boss. Need to pay more attention to the maps that I'm opening. You see, I already cursed him. It's automated. So this boss has multiple phases, but we'll be fine. We'll be... See, multiple phases. Okay, let's do the ritual. Again, if you want to do it, you can do it. You have plenty of playlists on my channel. You can see direct gameplay footage on League Star scenario in different leagues. You have support channels on my Discord, and I'm also streaming the League Star progression. If you want to make it, you maybe want to see how to progress. Then just be careful here.
My mana is spent.
Oh, it's ruining my video. So the ritual, it's empowering the fucking boss. So this is a ritual that empowers the monsters. Sad. Man, I was unlucky. So the ritual is making the boss tankier here. This is a special ritual that makes the boss much more tankier and deadly. But no problem, I still killed him fast even with empowerment. Okay, let's see how I got something expensive. Check here. No, we refresh. We refresh. No. But this was all about the showcase. As you can see, the build is pretty Gucci Bellucci. If you do it, you will have a good time. So my boys, I will repeat. Playlist section, you see on League Star scenario how this build performed. You have for multiple past leagues. And of course on the beautiful Twitch, oh let me pause it 1 second. On the beautiful Twitch, we will do a lot of League Star testing. We will do it together. We will become best friends, you know what they say. Enjoy the rest of the day because the weekend is now. And good luck.